Welcome forward into today's discussion, the latest installment, the latest urgency meeting about resilience. My journey towards resilience, my approaches to sustain and maintain the forward movement called resilience, and just hoping that's the same perspective you have today. However, I guarantee to change your perspective on this present moment with each and every podcast. I can only offer to you not an answer or a list of answers to choose from for your unique mission, message, purpose, and voice here in this world. It's taken me a long time for me to even get to the point where I feel the courage, aka confidence and humility, to present my small offering about what I think, what I observe that would qualify or categorize as my own resilience. But my point here in every episode, and even in the book and the workshops, is to highlight and emphasize how much more we are connected and have in common that we have in difference. I know typically in day-to-day activities, in relationships, in job functions, in good times, bad times, we tend to move to the sides, to the corners, to the margins to gain, an advantage over our adversary, or sometimes even over ourselves, away from our core, away from what I'm sharing with you is what I believe is the most powerful force we have within us. Not the gun, not the arrows, not the pistol. It's in that power and force that defines you and I to even be here. Yes, in a soft, fluffy way, that term love, but make it more granular is that heartbeat, that love pulsing through your body as it does through mine. Yeah, a different blood type, maybe consistency, slower metabolism for me, faster for you, but is that essence, that beat, that spark, that pilot light that keeps you going forward, keeps you living, as long as you choose to do so and maintain that. Now, of course, you could ignore it and ride it as long as it takes you where it wants you to go. But then don't be surprised, please, when it stops suddenly and you figure out or ask yourself, what happened? No, I'm asking you just to put your attention there. It may seem silly to even consider asking or answering that question that I proposed to you in the book about on the construct and context of resilience. The main question is, what drives you? Let's get into today's discussion. Might be a little short today, but I'm going to call this the last time you were happy. And these are just my own musings and reflections on that question for myself. It's an honest question, not just for you to consider, but for me as I'm relaying it to you. I want to relate it to myself as it comes out of me to you. I'm going to say this as I'm getting, an inspiration or the grace and the guidance to even have this discussion. The last time I was happy. I'm going to say this. The last time I was happy appeared the last time I experienced my best. The last time you were happy appeared the last time you experienced your best. So, believe it or not, this moment, this is your best. You can choose to accept, embrace, or absolutely reject this terrible moment that you are having right now, or just had a few moments ago, or you are anticipating having shortly. Or simply, very simply, you could realize that the only happiness and best you can be in and be a part of is now, this present moment. And this is your best, not your next, not yesterday's best, quote unquote, compared to the best of this moment. Remember, if you're with me on other episodes, I guaranteed to change your perspective on this present moment. This is the way I'm trying to emphasize that point to you. There's no need or use for comparison or competition of this moment to something out there for you. Okay, do I need to say that Stoic term again? Memento mori. Remember, you must die. At any time in this moment, this could be your last. Not to be morbid here or giving you the death knell tone as the overarching or underlying sound. Now, I want to leave you with just the point of calling these episodes urgency meetings, about the urgency of now, about the urgency of remaining resilient. Observe and decide if your purpose and message and commitment is well spent on now or on yesterday and yesterday's well behind you, or on the fantasy of tomorrow, of a tomorrow that never ever comes. I know it's only 500 seconds that I've asked you for today. This too, as they say, will pass. If you get them, however, if you get another 500 seconds for yourself, please see and feel and sense them as the very best, as the best happy you can have in your hands and in your heart right now. Just consider that. Taking a step back, yes. One time I actually step back, but back out of the fray and frustration and other ways we got used to. Just step back a bit and consider this moment that we are sharing, this breath, this heartbeat, this continuum of the love within me and within you right now is the best. Be happy. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, it is still 820.